Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to solve a question named reverse the array. So basically, a array can be anything. It can be a numbers array, it can be a characters array, or it can be a string. How we are going to reverse that string or the array? That depends. It can be a brute force approach or it can be a optimal approach. So basically, let's see how the question is basically asking us to do. So let's see the screen. For example, we have an array. It can be anything 1, 7, 6, 8, 9, 10. So what we have to do here is reverse this array and the answer should be 10, 9, 8, 6, 7, 1. So this should be the new array. The brute force approach is simple, where we have to just traverse this array in backward direction and assign all the values in a new array in a linear manner from 0 to n. This is the brute force approach where space complexity will be big O of n and also time complexity will be big O of n. Now, we don't want to consume this space. If we can exclude this space, this would be optimal. So what we can do here is we can jump to the optimal solution, where optimal solution doesn't use this space complexity. It can solve that question in the big of n without using any space. The space complexity will be big of 1. So what is the solution? Let's see here. Now for the optimal solution, what we can do here is we can assign two pointers, one at both at the very end. One will be here and one will be here. Let's just say it is pointer I and it is pointer j. So the algorithm for optimal solution says we have to swap this out. We will be swapping I and j. Okay, when we swap these two, 10 will be here and 1 will be here. Okay, this looks like one of the problem is solved and elements are swapped. Okay, next we are gonna reduce j, then j becomes this when we do j minus minus, and here we will be doing I plus plus, so I will come here. Okay, now we are gonna swap these two also. When we swap, this will become like this. Now we are gonna do I plus plus and j minus minus. This will become I and this will become j. After we swap these two values, we are gonna have this array. Okay, so we have the array that we wanted. But now next question is j will come here and I will come here. Do we need to swap? As we already have this array, the condition is we only swap till I is less than equal to j. When this condition is crossed, we are not gonna swap. So what will be the code for solving this? So guys, we are gonna solve this question in Java. The C++ or another language approach is basically the same. You can just copy paste the code or just follow the intuition. So we are solving this string question. Other questions, the formula will be same. It is just string means a character array that will be an integer array. So don't freak out about it. Just do what your intuition tells you. So here we are gonna just take the length of s, that would be int n equal to s dot length. This will give us the length of the array. After that, what we need to do is assign two values. That will be int I equal to 0, that will be the starting, and second will be j equal to n minus 1. Why n minus 1? You will be saying because n is the whole length and array is 0, so the last endpoint is n minus 1. That is the index that we wanted. So we have both the indexes. Now what we want to do is we will put here a while loop, and we will be checking if I is less than equal to j. This is our condition. Till I is less than equal to j, what we want to do is we want to swap this out. So we will be creating a function named swap. You can do it here also. I prefer the swap function or creating the functions for simplicity purposes. So we will be creating a swap function where we are gonna simply give out s both the positions I and j. It will just swap this both the values, and after swapping what we wanna do is I plus plus and j minus minus. When this is all over, your array will be reversed. In Java, the value is passed by reference. There is two things: passed by reference or passed by value. In other languages, you can pass by value or pass by reference. In Java, it is already passed by reference. So it is a pointer kind of thing which is internally changing the positions. So you don't need to return anything. So we will be creating a function here, private void swap. In this, what we are getting a character array, that is s, and we are getting int I and int j. Now we are going to swap this out. What we can do is we can take a temporary character which will be holding our value, and as of I we will be storing here. After that, in s of I will be storing s of j, and after that s of j will have the temp value. So this is the simplest solution you will find in the order of n time and order of 1 space. Let's run this code and see. Accepted. We will submit this code and see. Okay, the question is solved. You can see it is 99.999% faster every solution. Thank you. Let's meet in the next video.